Imagine you're asleep in bed, and at exactly midnight, a Grim Reaper is assigned to take your life. But there's a little twist. For him, another Grim Reaper is set up to show at 11:30, and then another one, this one at 11:15, and this continues to go on and on forever. So then what happens when midnight actually rolls around? Hi, I'm the Natural Theologian, and this is the Grim Reaper Paradox. So essentially, every Grim Reaper has to depend on that previous Grim Reaper that came before him. But if there's an infinite amount of Grim Reapers going back and back and back, then no Grim Reaper gets to act because there's always one that would be able to come before him. And yet at the same time, you don't survive past midnight. So you don't survive, but then somehow no Grim Reaper actually is able to do anything. That's why it's called the Grim Reaper Paradox. But this paradox isn't just kind of creepy. It's also a really powerful illustration. It shows that an infinite chain of past events can't actually exist in reality. Because if the past were infinite, then we'd never reach this present moment. And that's just like if there were actually an infinite amount of Grim Reapers, you'd never make it past midnight. And this is exactly one of the points that the Kalam cosmological argument brings up. Everything that begins to exist has a cause. The universe began to exist because an infinite past is not possible. Therefore, the universe must have a cause that exists beyond space, time, matter, energy, anything physical. So then, if that cause is timeless, then that something or someone has to be eternal. This Halloween, remember that even the Grim Reaper can't do anything to touch logic. Infinity might be a fun thing to imagine or try to work with, especially if you're a math nerd like myself, but an actual infinite is not something that can exist in reality. A conceptual infinite or something approaching infinity, sure, but an actually infinite amount of things, no. And that's just one more reason to believe that this universe had a beginning and a creator.